I find it surprising and very sad, personally, because I believe that it's important to, on our side, to show loyalty, and Di Matteo has come in a difficult situation. He has won the Champions League, he has won the FA Cup, he has done well, and he wasn't given any time at all this season, so it's a complete surprise to me.
Wenger was just as surprised at the appointment of Rafa Benitez as manager until the end of the season.
It's a surprise as well, because Rafael Benitez is a guy who has a record, who is a manager of a stature, and it is a surprise that he is appointed for such a short time, and I'm surprised as well that he accepted.
Steve Clarke, whose West Brom side defeated Di Matteo in his final Premier League match, was disappointed to see his friend fired.
Surprised and disappointed for Robbie. He's a good friend, and you don't like to see your good friends lose their jobs. I don't think we had a hand in it. I think it was probably a number of factors that resulted in Roberto losing his job. I was just delighted that we put on such a good performance at home, kept our home form going, picked up a massive 3 points for us, and it helps our season. And that's what I've got to be. I've got to be single-minded. I've got to think about West Bromwich Albion. It's the way the owner runs the club. I don't think anybody should be over-surprised at it. They look at results, the owner makes decisions, and he acts on what he feels is the right thing to do for Chelsea. Roberto's got his place in history at Chelsea. He first coach to win the Champions League. It's a massive achievement, and he can be really, really proud of that.
I think in terms of Rafa, it's one where I think it's for every manager, former manager of this football club, you always have to respect the great work that's gone on. And certainly in his 6 years here, Rafa Benitez made a big impact. And obviously now, having left the club and now gone to Chelsea, a club I know well, I'm sure he'll look to do the best he can in the period that's there.
I can say that I'm very sorry for Di Matteo because he won a Champions League 3 months ago, 4 months ago. But this is our life. When we do this choice, we know that sometimes it could be also difficult. But I think that it's difficult for him, but this is the manager life, so changes.
You know that every year 45% of managers have been sacked, or more or less it's like that. Sometimes a little less, sometimes a little more. But we know it's a part of it's a risk of our job, because you can sack managers, you can't sack players, because they have a contract. So, but we also know how it works. I'm sure that Di Matteo and Mark Hughes, they will get a new job. I don't know if it's tomorrow, next week, next month, or next year, but they're good managers. So they will come back if they want to, obviously.
The Brazilian Football Confederation have fired national coach